Alright, this video I want to make the statement, don't learn from the best. So it's get me thinking. Obviously we all want to learn from the best. But the way that I see it is that a lot of times the people that are the best at what they do or the best in the world aren't really teaching. They're just in action. They're just doing what they're good at, but they're not teaching. You know, so as an example, the best swimmer in the world, say Michael Phelps, winning 23 gold medals or how many gold medals he won. Obviously people want to learn from him because he's the best, but if he's not teaching anything, if you know if you go to your local community center and you're looking for somebody to learn from, he's not going to be there. If you go to high school and you want to learn from somebody, he's not going to be there. Typically he's not going to be anywhere for you to learn from. You just watch him swim, you just watch him go fast, but you're not engaged with him to learn. So there's going to be people all over the world that are swimming instructors, and they might not be as good as him, but they can help you get better at what you do and to develop yourself. And that goes with everything. Michael Jordan with basketball, he was just playing the game, and you could learn a little bit by watching him, but ultimately it means learning by practicing, by engaging in the sport. So you're learning every time you play a game. You're not going to be playing against Michael Jordan. You'll be playing against other people at the parks, people your age, people in high school, or people wherever. And you're learning when you're playing against those people. And then when you go, to high school or college, there's going to be coaches that are going to be teaching you. And they're not Michael Jordan, but they're going to help you get better. Same thing with the martial arts. Bruce Lee, he's got his movies, he's got some books, but a lot of times people that good at that level, they don't have books. Bruce Lee's an exception, but most people will not even have books for you to learn from. So a great boxer like Muhammad Ali, you just watch him box, but he didn't really even make any books, and you're not going to be able to box against him because he's passed away. So you're going to be learning from people that you boxed against. You're going to be learning from trainers and coaches, a bunch of different people that are not Muhammad Ali. And a lot of these people will never be as good as him, but they could teach you something to get better and to improve upon yourself. Same thing with Mike Tyson. He's not really teaching people to box. You see him in the boxing matches and then it's great, but how much can you learn from just watching? You need to actually practice, and you're going to have all these different sparring partners that are not Mike Tyson that they're going to help you get better. A bunch of different boxing coaches and, people that you meet directly, people that write books to help explain things. There's just so much to learn from people that are not the best. A lot of these people that are the best, from Usain Bolt to Michael Phelps to Michael Jordan to Mike Tyson to Mayweather, these people, Muhammad Ali, these great people at what they do, they don't really teach you. They just do what they're good at. Very rarely will you find somebody like Bruce Lee, who was the best, that actually put a lot of time into putting down his teachings into writing. But without those books, if he didn't publish those books, or those books were not published, a lot of his teachings would be lost. And you cannot just learn by watching and that's it. I mean, you can only learn so much. You need to actually practice and engage, and there's just so many different people to learn from. A lot of the Chinese martial artists, they study the animal kingdom and they learn from animals. So don't restrict yourself to only learning from the best. If you do that, you're going to handicap yourself, because there's a lot of talent around you. And essentially what you want to do is, find people that are more talented than you in certain areas and then learn from them. They might not be the best in the world, but they clearly, are better than you in certain areas of which you can learn from. And that's the secret to reaching towards your potential, is to recognize the strengths within all the people around you and then learn from them, in which to strengthen your own weaknesses. So just don't limit yourself to the best. I think that that's a very silly thing to do. And, just recognize that there's a lot of talent all over this world. Don't restrict yourself to people in the Olympics or, champions or whatever the case may be.